Alright, so Nakamura, I don't know where you're at the moment. So what I'm gonna do is, if it is too late, what I'm gonna do is go on ahead and break down the match section by section and have this on documentation. You had what? Baby, Super Saiyan Goku, and SS4. So I'm going to break this down into 4 different sections. If you're able to join in later on through the night or through the session, that's fine. If not, that's fine. I don't think the revision covering Anticonformist is going to be that long or that lengthy. I'm antsy a bit about covering most of his matches, but I have no ill will in trying to go on ahead and study his style. I'll have it here on the books, and I'll also break it down in terms of the team and the execution. The assist, beam, and then the dive kick. Okay. How you doing out there? Get something to drink. What the hell was that? Pretty good, except for a minute before going to sleep. I'm doing alright. I was just on Blaze Blue. I was on the Blaze Blue game earlier, trying to figure out how the game works and doing some of the story mode to get an idea of the character outlines. It's not bad. It's kind of fun. How about yourself? What's been going on? My man's negative as fuck on that. If you want to sit and chill for a bit, I got a party up. Oh my god. Oh, there's so much wrong with the neutral in this shit. But that's all good. Moving on to the next one. We back? Awesome. I was gonna say, if you're on PlayStation, you can sit and chill for a bit if you want to. Alright, let's take a look at this one. Because it's past Nakamura's bedtime, I imagine, so I'm just sitting right now. I'm going to just go on ahead and have this as a standalone VOD. I go over everything from Tuesday's stream.
Good evening,
sir.
Good evening, good sir.
Hey, good evening. How you doing out there?
What's going on, Roddy? Doing pretty good. Just chilling in bed before I doze off.
Okay.
I just got off the phone with the lady.
How's she doing?
She's doing great. She's doing awesome. She just headed to sleep herself, and she also has work in the morning too.
Understandable.
So I'm gonna pull up your stream on my phone.
Let's see here.
And so, Anti-Theme is the one with Frieza and Goku Black, right?
Correct.
Okay.
He's a classical Frieza player.
Gotcha.
Are you ready?
The thing that just irks me about watching his team is that it doesn't play like how it looks like it should.
Oh, you mean Anti-Theme?
Yeah. And he's not patient either in his playstyle. He's the exact opposite of what I would expect a Zeno Frieza player to be.
I think I'm starting to see what you mean. He's kind of the go in, go hard kind of Frieza player.
Alright, now right there, alright. Even though I gotta keep watching the rest of these things, right there, that was actually an unnecessary Oki to try and partake, especially since you did that on a medium challenge. It just so happens that the fool wasn't blocking. Here, if you wanted to honestly challenge him, or to call out a move, I would have suggested strongly 2L, since that would be a low hitter, and it has good frames to challenge even a normal from Frieza. Because all of his stuff on a normal at that close range is unsafe. Because he didn't even try to go for an Oki process, he just went in to probably try and press buttons or just stagger you. Or quote unquote needy. Okay, good kill. The fuck of fucks. Alright, hang on. This is where I really need a replay button. Okay, so right here. Alright, he just did a round start God Slicer. First of all, both of those options that Goku Black had as an aggressive round start could have been challenged by SS4. Because the smart decision here would have been to backdash or to create space, because you're anticipating either a lariat or you're anticipating something that's going to stop ki blasts. Like, literally, a round start God Slicer is what you don't want to do unless you want to try and have some calculated YOLO or you're pretending to do some galaxy brain shit. It's all unsafe that the Gogetas can call out.
Okay, I'm sorry. That was kind of instant. What happened there?
Hey, Butterbeans, what's going on, man? How you doing? All right, so you did a 6M right there, and then he was right in the middle of a 5S. The 5S connected, and then he did 5H, and then we got punished unnecessarily. The thing to do right here is, as soon as the Ki Blast came out, defensively speaking, EX Lariat. You would have immediately punished Goku Black's shit and then done a whole combo confirm in this exact moment. And there's nothing he could have done about that. I got hoed in fighters, but I'm not really sure. Like, how'd you get hoed? Gogeta 4 has 3 moves to deal with God Slicer. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, this was like an ideal, like, Goku Black fuck up scenario that was totally misfired here, and Anticonformist just bluntly put that out. Hey, rounds is good, and we aren't blocking those. Good mash. I don't agree with that combo. Hold it. I already know how this fuck up happened. Okay. Next layering right here. 2H is what should have been the logical response upon the dive kick. All of Goku Black's dive kicks are all excessively unsafe. The dive kicks are there mainly in order to create space or extend combos. They're not there to actually say, hey, I'm going to dive down on you and I'm going to be plus. We aren't cooler up in this bitch. We can't just get away with those. Goku Black has to hold that shit if he gets caught. Yeah, tag me to the clip in, tag it to me in Tag City. Let me check it out. Yeah, you could DP, EX Lariat, count. Yeah, there's options. Like, Goku 4 has options. Hell, a Zeno Goku Black is no different than any other one. He's just more feral than the others is all it is. Now right here, doing a 2H, that's a no-no. And little does he know he actually could have optimized that combo more, but I already know he's not a lab monster, so I'm not going to hold that against him. Alright, now right here, you could have actually blown up his shit right here because he did the Oki completely wrong. That's like some Oki shit that I was doing before I realized, hey, you could actually put an assist here and held a real 50-50. This right here, because he was right close to, I want to say close to where the M input is, the second or the third M input, the medium, the closest one to the bottom before you see the input, is right where the radius is, where the teleporter off of EX cancel is going to be at, which puts him within range for you to 2H. You don't have to delay it. You can literally do it right there. And he had no assist up, so you could potentially have challenged him right here. Or just not blocking, sure. Good block. Not good. Okay, now right here, this is where you kind of got to read into the opponent, because you were in a situation where he could have he had a number of options on deck to apply here, with just Bluku on the field in this situation that could strike a game. But a couple of those options you can actually respond to and spark off of, and potentially get a good punish and put him in a guess for character situation if you optimize the combo correctly enough. Because if he does the teleport, which is what the 214 for the back and 236 for the front. Either way, you could 2H that shit. And then I guess we died here. No, we didn't. Well, we did die, but we just didn't die the more accurate way for this, but sure. I agree with that, Spark. I don't agree with this. Right here, what you needed to do is to let the whole dash or the attempt at a moon jump here, but let's just say super jump. So the whole super jump that you had here, I would have said that you needed to let this whole super jump thing go all the way through, then throw out an occasional key blast, whatever it is baby does, and then you can bait a couple of different reactions here that he will react to. Because when he's about to win, Anticonformist is very impatient. He's gonna honestly just try and YOLO that, especially since he has Spark on his side.
What the fuck did I back? I'm sorry. I just started watching a replay from my last HOC run, and I'm thinking to myself, why did I back away?
If you need, let me know where it is I'm looking at. I can also hit up a replay and take a look at it real quick while I'm here.
Okay.
Because I saw you put out something about it earlier. That's why I was just like, I didn't get a chance to put anything on it because I was asleep earlier, but don't let that bother you. You're making really good progress out there, D-Legend. Don't get discouraged about who it is that you may have gone up against that probably may have just bested you. But you're still putting in good work in order to best a lot of everybody else there.
I appreciate it, man. And, like, after, you know, getting some clarity, it was just some negativity I needed to kind of, like, get out my system.
Alright, moving on. Let's see here. Oh, he went right in with the medium. Yeah, he wanted to go on ahead and catch you since you were right in proximity for his normal. So it pretty much functions the same as his other tools, and he just automatically dashes forward once he's close enough. And then it makes him... He wasn't at full range, but he was close to... I think, what, -6? From where he was at round start? That's a no-no, because he was paying attention. That actually could have been a punish, but we aren't paying attention to those. If you're going to super dash in this scenario, for the love of God, at least do super dash assists. That way, if he presses a button, he's gonna get smoked. So do not super dash. Especially this team, don't super dash it unless you're doing a super dash assist. As soon as you did a key blast, you super dash there. Good 2H. Good combo. Now, soft knockdown or not, I don't agree with just super dashing in here because, for one, both your assists are on cooldown here, so you have no way to make yourself safe enough to reset neutral or safe enough to have an option. Two, because you just did super dash, you also are stuck with landing recovery. And so he can land either with a button or he can land with an assist, both of which will lead to the next move from him that you have to hold because you're going to be negative either way. Like I said, not the wise move. Went on ahead and did that, plus you wasted the bar you had to get that failed EX move that he did with the 5H, which created the... It didn't make smash, but it created what is it? It nullified your super dash. It nullified your move on the first active frame, is what I mean to say. And then right there, he frame trapped you in order to 5M from all the way across the goddamn screen. Good combo. I don't like how that ended, though. I would have just said to just take your sliding knockdown here and keep him guessing. You could have honestly potentially baited Spark if you did it right. Because if he really wants to keep Goku Black in this, he would have sparked here in order to keep the momentum in his favor and try to kill you point blank right here. Good reflect. And we did this again, where we fell into the same button, where we pressed a button here on Goku Black's 5S into the 5H confirm when we actually could have just waited. Or if you wanted to, another option that could have been done here is to do a super jump out of the corner. That way you're safely creating space, you're leaving the corner, you're not engaging the enemy, and you're out of visual range, so it's going to be difficult for him to try and confirm anything without wasting an assist in order to get you to block. Which presumably would probably be Frieza, since it would be an active confirm time since he's running C. No, he's running B. He's running B assist. Hang on, what was the B assist for Frieza? That's like the dumbest assist ever, but hey, it's not my team. B assist. That is the the little ball trick. The damage buff from Golden Frieza applies to this as well. It's a large enough hitbox to catch vanishes. A projectile assist that's fast to catch and difficult to punish. But all it is just an approach tool. You can't get any combos off of it. All it is a neutral assist, if that. Very well. Resume. This fucker mashed. And right here was a position where you could have just dropped into a blocking position. And then, right as Goku Black finished, you could have just hit a light right there of your own. Because after his auto combo, he's negative. Hey, Goat Man, what's good? Okay, that right there. Okay, now that's a habit you don't want to get into. It's good to keep a reflect on hand, but this is a situation where honestly you could have potentially just blocked and not reflected in order to have the next move, in order to have an idea of the next move he's doing. Because every time he goes for Oki, he comes in close to you, but he's waiting for you to press a button. So had the set gone on longer, he'd just be baiting out reflect at this point, because this is the second or the third time you're in a defense position or in an Oki position where you reflected the situation. So he could just bait it out, DR, and kill. As black as that, it's Anticonformist. It is what it is. A better combo you could have done right there in order to optimize that and then safely get Baby out of this in order to recover the little bit of blue life there would have been to do the EX dive bomb that Baby has, and then you can do a whole Baby's whole combo off of that. I don't know the combo structure for Baby exactly, but off of the EX dive kick, EX dive bomb, he can do that elbow link into the acid rain, and then you have a whole combo you can get off of that. When you do the grab, you can do a tag combo in order to safely get SS4 in here. You have a whole blue bar character here. It would be ideal to have Baby be in the background at this point and bring Super Saiyan 4 to the forefront. Especially since Baby's a C assist. C assist and Gogeta 4 are very, very good friends. The only time that damn assist comes in handy from Frieza. Hang on, let me look this up real quick. Does that shit anti-air or does it do anything? Let's see here. Let me look this up. Frieza B assist. Yeah, no problem, Goat. I can look at it next. Large enough hitbox to catch vanishes. A projectile assist is fast enough to block. It's 51 framed hit stun, but it's the lowest block stun in the game. The block stun or the lack thereof makes it non-existent for block string pressure, but handy for tick throw setups. But that's garbage! He's not doing anything to set up tick throw shit. This is a whole team that just basically to have you react on something. Hell, I just go for the fucking C assist and just get the free confirm. Especially for this team outline. Damn, this was a really good punish opportunity. It's a shame that it was that you pressed the button too soon. This was a really good punish opportunity, especially since the noise cued before you actually saw the visual. That sounded like Frieza A. Now Frieza A is that whole ground swipe thing where he has that whole blast on the ground that goes kind of like at Nappa's range for when he does his A assist. Yeah, the assist, from what it is I'm looking at here, because I have not looked at his assists for Frieza. Frieza's B assist, the active time is 31. But it has 51 frames of hit stun. The A assist is the one that has about 58 recovery frames. It's plus 23 on block for the A assist. That's like it's good for extending combos, but you can't really do nothing off of that. It's just the psychokinesis is honestly where it's at, you know, in terms of like base team composition, in order to really build around Frieza's strong points. But anyway, back to what I was looking at here in this position for a round start. Now, ideally speaking, for Gogeta 4 has this round start situation already capped for 2 of these 3 characters, because they can't really do anything against him without getting smoked whenever they try something. So had you 2H'd here, or if you saw that was going to come in, honestly, you could have done the EX Lariat, or you could have just 2H'd, potentially 2H'd, and we dropped those as easy as that shit was, okay? Okay, now right here, this is the ideal situation for Frieza that you want to be very careful about how you make the next move, especially since he has bar. No, Rock. Especially since he has bar. Because the strategy here is just going to be about zoning and then rush down.
Dude, I haven't played against Rock or Reaper in a long time, bro.
Same. It's been a minute.
Yo, this is D-Legend. I met you in the
oh, you're dead right there.
A Facebook group on DBFZ like long while ago. By the way, I really rock with your like the content that you was posting on the threads, like with like your like philosophy, ideals, and like character breakdowns and shit. I really did fuck with that. And you're at work hiding in the bathroom. That's what's up. I do the same shit, except it's in the car.
Oh, okay. Yeah, see. Oh, well, Rock, it's good to see you again. Yeah, I post stuff out there every now and again with Tohan in order to try and get the content out there with him. It's good hearing from you again.
Shit, I'm literally.
I
like,
appreciate you pulling through. If you're interested, leave a follow, sit and chill whenever it is you got time. I appreciate you had the time to pull in and while you're still at work. I hope work's doing okay this morning. Alright, now back to this situation here, because there was a key points here before I go on ahead and finish the rest of this. Let me go on ahead and resume. So, first of all, the matchup knowledge here. Number one, Gogeta 4 had no reason really losing this matchup logically. Everything Frieza would do is very punishable by Super Saiyan 4 via a Lariat. 2, Frieza does no chip damage. There's no reason to really be afraid of his zoning. All you gotta do is duck the discs and just block the little pew 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 that's coming at you. And then whenever he does a key raid irrelevant little thing, just get close enough within range and EX Lariat and he's dead. Or you can blow his shit up for 40-50%. And then he's got to hold a mix. His 236H, it covers a lot of space, but he's forced to spend bar in order to convert off of it successfully. So the thing about this is that he's in a situation now where he has the meter to extend Frieza's potential of combo game and damage on the field, which set up this unnecessarily damaging combo. And then that's kind of how we got here. I also noticed that he didn't really try to set up any Oki process against you here, because he could have delayed between 5H and 2H and then tried to OS on pillars. If he hits the 2H and then does a 236L or a 2H on hit, then his input's going to get eaten. But if you can spot that, or if you're aware of that, you can actually just challenge that with a 5L right when he gets ready to set up 236L or H. So the main aspects I'm looking at here, what you want to do, the main thing you want to know about Frieza, like the character here is really rare to see, and so it's understandable that the matchup isn't fully understood. But for what it is that you want to understand about the character, the basic things that you want to understand is this. Alright, the whole point of Frieza's character aspect is the zone. He had, what, Frieza point? Okay, Frieza's basically good position is only going to be at point, because he can't really do anything else anywhere else. Hey, Max. Yeah. 7 times 2 meterless conversion the Gogeta could have got. Okay. Excellent, Max. Alright, we can go ahead and take a look at that in a bit. Once I wrap up this thing here, then I'm gonna go on ahead and get ready to load up D-Legends thing here. But Frieza's main position is going to be good at point, because he can deal a pretty good chunk of damage for very little bar. And he can also extend his combos using good assists. Now, that sentence is debatable here, because for what it is that I was seeing here, Anticonformist only had the one good assist, and that was off of beams. That was actually good for Frieza to make proper conversions off of. For Blueku A assist, Blueku A assist, the only way that Frieza can properly convert off of that is if he's close enough, and he has to spend bar in order to properly convert off of it. So again, Frieza's going to be more negative than positive in order to properly set up Oki, or or to have a setup process happen off of that. With Goku, with the way his Goku Black was, I'm gonna keep it 100. His Goku Black is below average. Like, the Goku Black honestly is the weakest link of everybody on that team. Frieza, I'll give him some credit for, because Frieza is what he put the most time into. Because when you think of Frieza players on the game, that's literally, he's one of those guys, as unga as he is as a Frieza player. Goku Black, the way he utilizes Goku Black should have died easily off of a number of different situations that he was putting you in, that you could have easily punished in, because he had no pressure set up, no neutral setup. It's just mainly just him coming in and trying to just press buttons, which was one of the reasons why I was actually kind of sad about looking at this, because I know what it is I'm looking at with him, but at the same time I do want to try and give you the tools to be aware of what to do next time you do encounter him, or if you should properly encounter him. Yeah, exactly, Tara. Yeah, Frieza needs neutral assist in order to convert off of stuff. The best tool that he has here to convert off successfully is going to be the Goku Black A assist. Because Blue Goku's A assist, he can only convert off of if he's close, so he has to give up playing zoning in order to do combo game. And that's where Frieza actually loses the high ground when he gets in. Keyword: by him getting in. When you get in, you're good. Now, if he ends up last, this is the thing with Frieza. Alright, Frieza can blow a lot of meter for a lot of damage, so he can make a good anchor if you have good combo game. If you're on the ropes and you have meter and sparking, you can blow all of it and go ham, because him, along with the pending Golden Frieza outline, which is basically Dark Phoenix, if you know Marvel v Capcom reference, it's easily it's a TOD horror game.
And you're talking about, who are you comparing Phoenix to?
Golden Frieza mode.
Well, not exactly. I feel like when it comes to Golden Frieza, way weaker. Well, I guess it doesn't necessarily matter. But...
Well, you're in more of a haste because you got to make use of it, because you got to be mindful of a time limit. Because it's a whole neutral focused character that has big buttons to a degree if you know how to do all the block strings right. But other than that, when you're fighting Goku Black, all of his moves other than his lights are pretty slow for the most part. You got to keep a sharp eye out for openings, and you can punish him, which to a trained eye, the normal Goku Black player all has highly punishable moves. He never did any instant transmission. That's a key thing that Goku Blacks need to be doing. Because instant transmission, while it's unsafe, without assists, it's still a good way to get around and create spacing. You can create selective spacing between light to be right up on them and medium in order to be somewhat at a distance where you can bait a play or bait a move off of them that you can punish if you're close enough within range to do 2S, or if you didn't press a button when you hit 2, 3, 6, whatever the I teleport is, you still have an air option. He did no command grab, which, okay, fine, I'll give you that as an asterisk, because command grabs is another trait of Goku Black that you do want to do. You can convert off of it if it hits. It's slow enough for you to avoid as long as you are aware of it.
Another fucking walker right now.
And then lastly is Super Saiyan Blue Goku, which I guess is a reliable anchor for him. Question mark. He's an offensive-based character that has a lot of very strong stagger pressure. Like, he's a fair choice for an anchor player, for an anchor position, but he's not a reliable one for anchor. For this team that he created, it's the only character of the three that's the most competent to be anchor consistently. Yeah, Carl, that's the thing. That's literally what it is. It's literally 3-point characters. Like, I'm trying to make reason out of this, but I just can't do it.
You don't need to.
Yeah, but that's the thing, is that the man got this far playing the game with this team. He literally got to Zeno playing this team.
Yeah, people do a lot of things by doing certain things, right?
Yes, and that's why breaking this down is literally making myself an aneurysm.
What do you call it? Who's the Zeno player that you're looking at?
Anticonformist. But hey, he makes it work, so I respect it. Now, alright, that's looking at his team. Now, looking at your team, Nakamura. The order of this team needs to change. I'd put SS4 point, and you can have, and it's debatable, whichever one you're comfortable with. You can have Baby, or you can have SSJ. Honestly, be anchor. Both of them can work anchor and mid, so they're interchangeable. You can have the beam assist there, or you can still stay with the SSJ B assist. The SSJ B assist, I think, is pretty unique. That can work for that team. Look like you can extend combos off of it fairly well. Just work on your combo game. Work on bar management, resource management, health management. Tag in and out your characters constantly. Well, not constantly, but consistently enough to where you don't need to worry about a massive chunk of blue health. And don't be afraid to give up your turn in order to play neutral. For a team like this, it's good to get in when you're in, and then when you're out, just play neutral in order to see what they do. Because a team like that eventually has to get in on you in order to do something. Goku Black eventually has to get in on you to be effective. Blue Ku eventually has to get in on you to be effective. Frieza, unironically, doesn't have to get close to you to be effective. But he still has to get close to you in order to confirm, in order to use the bar he's getting. Those are the only notes I would suggest. Alright, all in all, good work. I wish that the results went better, but there's always a chance to learn from your mistakes. Watch your opponent carefully, and figure out how you can clap him in the next encounter. I wish you good luck. Alright, let me bookmark it here. Possibly. Oh, Aoun, hey! It's been a minute, man. How you been? Welcome back. SSJ is the best anchor. Yeah.